Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you all the interesting things about Benidorm and places you can explore during your next visit. Today we are in Benidorm town in the Levante part area at the end of Rincon de Lodge, and as you can see, the town is already ready for the famous Fallas here in Valencian community. Shortly here on the channel in a few days you'll be able to see the full tour down all the most popular areas and a must-visit places during Spanish and Valencian Fallas 2022 here in Benidorm. So don't miss tomorrow's video about that. And today, of course, I'm here to let you know all the latest news update and the situation here in Spain in the last 24 hours and what's been going on lately here in Benidorm. So let's start today's news update. We move towards the beginning of the Levante beach, the famous Spanish Fallas, and the celebration will usually be held right there behind our backs. You can see right there. And we are just here at the beginning of the Levante beach. There has been quite a big type of a change. You know that the cases were getting lower and lower. Spain said, well, okay, we're not going to even check anything anymore. We'll just be doing it once a week. Everything is good. Guess what? For quite a few days in a row already, cases here in Spain and in Benidorm and Valencian community as well have been increasing. The index has increased by 2 points, just 2 points, but still it's there already. And the cases, however, are not as high as we thought. They're not growing as much, so I don't really get where this index is coming from. From 11th until 15th of March, the amount of cases that we had was 36,066. And the index went just by 2 points up until 432 per every 100,000 people. So strange. It's the first time I'm filming right here on the Levante walk, you know, and people are just looking past me and watching and waving. It's like so strange. I never get used to it probably. So basically this is the situation today. The cases are the same, but the index started to grow back again. And people in the hospitals as well, the amount of them started to increase slowly but surely. So we don't know what's going to be happening. What we do know is that Spain is not going to impose any more restrictions. So while there is growth in cases, there is one. But it's not something too concerning. We just know that cases are there. They will be probably for years and years still, but we need to live our lives and we just deal with it. We'll live with it. And if it happens, it happens. About the masks, you know that Spain is still willing to take them down, even though the amount of cases and the situation pattern has changed slightly, but they still want to take them down in the next upcoming weeks. We'll see what will be happening. Of course, obviously, you'll be the first ones to know once we'll have the exact date of it. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about the massive opening of hotels here in Benidorm and Valencian community. As you all know, almost all the hotels, obviously, they want to be open even before summer starts. And right now in March, the majority of them are opening up. By the end of April, first days of May, almost 100% of them will be open for tourists to visit. I've been filming during this week in a lot of the hotels, which shortly will be here up in the channel, so make sure you activate the notifications bell. At the end of this March, there'll be approximately 87 different hotels open up in all Costa Blanca region for you to choose from for your next holidays. And the occupancy is also very nice. Right now for Fallas or for the Saint Week in April, they will be around 80% of occupancy, which is just great. However, I've been asking in all these hotels, I made the same question and the answer was quite similar too. I've asked what's happening with these summer bookings and if there is like a slowdown or any kind of cancellations due to the recent situation and price increase and the situation with the refugees and things. Are people canceling? And the answer was no, people are not planning on canceling, not for now, not for later periods of time in summer, for example. However, the speed of booking, of new bookings coming in is slowing down a little bit. People are still booking, but not with such a huge enthusiasm, obviously, as it was before at the beginning of this year. Right now, the general amount, the overall amount of international tourists in Benidorm is really high. It's way higher than we thought it will be. Overall, what I want to say is that hotels are quite happy with what they have right now. It's getting really busy, and the majority of the hotels are confirming it. For example, Hotel Bali is very busy, almost full during these dates of celebrations. Dynastic Hotel Gala Placidia as well, they are quite full. Even Sandos Monaco, for example, very nice hotel, recommended for adults for relaxing holidays with some lovely spa inside and wellness area. All of them are quite busy, which is just the best news ever for our region, and bookings keep coming in slowly. They are coming to our region. Tourists are arriving. I see a lot of tourists here in Benidorm right now, especially for celebrations. So it's just great news for our region, and hotels are not stopping. They want to open back again as soon as possible. The Magic Costa Blanca hotels group, the ones that have Rock Gardens, Tropical Splash, the ones that have Crystal Park, Magic Phoenicia, Via del Mar, and Magic Natura, a lot of these places that don't have a water park or slides in there and are not like for all-inclusive families with children, they are open already. The Rock Gardens, Magic Natura, and places like this that have water slides or water parks inside will be opening up in April this year. Magic Natura surprised me because they'll be opening up very late for what we used to have. They'll be opening up on 29th of April, so basically at the end of April, beginning of May. So those of you who are planning on booking, it's available starting from 29th of April. So far, these are the confirmed dates. However, it might change depending on how the region will be looking like during these next few weeks. And the last news that I wanted to share with you all is, even though the weather is not really nice right now, and even though it's cloudy, it's very windy and quite cold today, Benidorm is all ready for the fiestas and for the upcoming events. Those of you who don't know, we will not only have these amazing fallas here that are just gorgeous, most colorful ever figures that are based in some points here in Benidorm. Not only this will be happening, not only the burning of these figures will be happening on the weekend, also there's the Father's Day here in Spain that's usually celebrated on the 19th of March, which is going to be this Saturday if I'm not wrong. But also there is one of the most important fiestas and celebrations for all British, Irish, English speaking, and in general all people who love fun and celebrations here in Benidorm, which is St. Patrick's Day. Of course, it's St. Patrick's Day. During this day, a lot of people are coming towards the British streets, and in general all over in Benidorm we are able to see a lot of people wearing at least something green, because as you know, it's a true tradition. But mostly on the British street and British square, you can see a lot of people wearing whole green outfits, the fanciest green dresses and clothing, and just drinking traditional Guinness and different types of beer, having fun, having some drinks, quality time with their friends or family, for example, listening to nice music and just having a great time here in Benidorm. It's a true tradition, and it's probably one of the most important celebrations after the November's fancy dress party that we filmed here as well. It was the first after pandemics, and it was just unbelievable which kind of positive vibes and what the amount of energy was inside of this fiesta. And maybe this year will be the same thing, although we're quite skeptic about the celebration, to be honest, because if it will be raining, I'm sure not as many people will assist. However, I do feel that the inside part of the bars will be just full the fullest in case it's raining, because people still want... Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my God. I could cut this out, you know, but this is my life. This is what's happening sometimes when the weather is not very nice. Let me put my tripod back again. Okay, we are back. Let's see if the rain and bad weather will not spoil, and hopefully it's not going to be happening, our lovely fiesta, the St. Patrick's Day here in Benidorm, because even locals love it and they do assist, and a lot of people here in Benidorm, wear something green. We'll do the same thing during the St. Patrick's Day, and of course we'll go to the streets and see how Benidorm is living this particular fiesta in here. And I hope you'll join us. Of course, you're all invited on St. Patrick's Day video here on the channel. And now let's head with the weather forecast, because before I will finally be blown away from the beach with the wind that we have in here today. As you can see, this type of weather will be in a lot of parts in Spain. It's cloudy, it's not really nice outside. Sometimes there's a very strong wind, but then it just stops up until the next one comes in a few minutes. And in general, I do see quite a lot of people walking down the beach. You can see people are still here. There's even a lifeguard in here just in case someone will think of swimming to stop that person, because it's quite dangerous. But overall, there are a lot of people on the streets. I've seen a lot of tourists walking down the Fallas monuments, the sculptures, and just exploring our lovely Benidorm town. Just did see a few of my subscribers. That's like a fourth time today in a row. So very nice to see a lot of you are coming here and you're saying hi. If you're coming here and you'll see me with a tripod, with a microphone, with some paperwork here, don't hesitate and say hi. I'll be very happy to talk to you all. And now let's get back to the weather. As you all know, we were covered in dust. We still are. It's not as big as it was. You know, I've posted a video that Benidorm was literally covered in orange red dust. All the air was covered. It wasn't raining, although it seemed by the video like it is, but it was all dust that came from the Sahara Desert, you know, from Africa. It's in all Spain, even in north parts, terraces are covered with it. It's called calima. It's very typical in Canarian Islands, especially they're used to it, but here not as much. And especially like this, with the volume that it has right now, it's not typical at all for our region. It's even when you talk and when you breathe, you can feel the particles inside of your mouth. So even the mask is recommended right now, by the way, especially for those of you who have issues with health, or like have asthma attacks or have problems with the breathing, you know, just to avoid further issues, it's recommended to wear a mask when you go outside. Apart from that, once again, see what I was telling you? Eventually I'll fly away, definitely. In general, the weather, it should have been raining here starting from yesterday, but it's not the case. As you can see, the skies are very covered. There is no single part of sunshine anywhere here visible around. Should have been raining, not the case just yet. We'll see. The day is still young. There's still quite a few days in this week, and tomorrow they say 100% it will be raining. In general, here in Benidorm today might be raining just towards the evening. Right now it's still okay, although you see what the weather is looking like, but at least it's not raining. And tomorrow is when they say it's going to be 100% probability of rain. So it's when you actually should be taking out your umbrellas or planning some indoor activity, just in case rain will eventually hit us. And the rain should be here during all the entire week, but not all the time, just every now and then, especially mornings and evening time. The beach is quite calm. There are waves, but it's not as stormy as it was the previous days, which is also good, which is why a lot of people are walking here right now. The temperatures already have gotten lower just a little bit, and they will maintain surprisingly themselves as they are right now and will not get any lower. Today we have approximately 16-17 degrees maximum temperatures here in Benidorm. In Alicante 20, Barcelona 17, Granada 13, Malaga 18, Sevilla 17, Madrid 20, Murcia 19, Balearic and Canarian Islands around 20-21, and Valencia today will have around 17 degrees, more or less the same as we will. And now let me show you how many people are here today walking down the Levante beach. Quite a lot of people. I did see some groups as well of 4, 5, 6 people, you know. So it's definitely not as empty as we thought it will be during this weather. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching today's latest news update from Spain and Benidorm region. We will see each other again tomorrow in the video from one of the hotels we've never seen before here on the channel, which is Hotel Dynastic, situated in Rincón de Loix. Very nice area where everything is nearby. We will explore every single square meter of this hotel, and we'll even get inside of its spa zone. So don't miss tomorrow's video. Bye everyone.